What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. In the last episode, we defeated Erica, made our way through Saffron City, and are now at the Pokemon Tower in the creepiest town of all of Pokemon. The Pokemon Tower. Well, Lavender Town, and technically the Pokemon Tower. But, here we are. I came to pray for my dearly departed Clefairy. Sniff. I'm washed in tears. So sad. Did you come to pay respects? Bless your Pokemon-loving heart, son. Aww. But we didn't really. My Growlithe. Why did you die? I am a Chandler. Their spirits up to mischief. I sense them high in the tower. Well, we will go and get them. But first, there's something I want to do. Because we're going to be fighting a lot of ghost types, it's important that we teach Bailey a move that's not normal type. So I believe we have Thunderbolt. Do we? Come on, please. You know what Shockwave might just do. Okay, Shockwave will work. I don't plan on teaching it to anyone else, so we'll teach Bailey Shockwave for the time being, and then when we can get Thunderbolt, we will. Should still do quite a bit. It's not like, ooh, look how much Bailey likes us. It's not like it needs Growl. So, alright, we'll head on up these stairs and onward in our Pokemon journey. And these are all graves of Pokemon. Isn't that sad? This area is kind of maze-like. Oh, hey, I recognize you. Hey, Zero, what brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? Hey, it's alive. I can at least make them faint. Let's go. Wow, how sadistic. That's really mean. That's like saying, oh, your Pokemon isn't dead? Aw. Well, at least now I can make it faint. Like, come on. Like, that's not nice. That's like not even like playful, like annoy, or like playful banter, I guess you could say. That's just straight up mean. But anyways, same old. We're dealing with our rival Gary, who's all full of himself like usual. And we'll probably switch Kurama out here because we've got a Jolteon that now knows Shockwave and is going to be super effective against this Pidgeotto. So that is what we're going to do. And hopefully... Oh, it snapped out of confusion, really? It's alright, though. Use Sand Attack. Oh, it's not like that matters, though, because Shockwave actually... I did not mean to use Helping Hand, I was just mashing A. Darn it! As I was saying... Shockwave never misses, so use Sand Attack all you want. You're never gonna get us to miss. BAM! Eat lightning, Pidgeotto! Alright, it is good to be recording. I actually have an interesting topic to talk about while this battle, or while we're going through this tower, and it's about the topic of just ghosts in general. We're gonna be like encountering a lot of ghost Pokemon, and I'm sort of in a ghosty mood. I've been playing these horror games in preparation for Halloween Horror Week, and I've been doing some ghost busting in Luigi's Mansion. So I've been sort of on the topic and thinking about it, and whether or not I actually think ghosts exist. And a lot of people are like instantly write it off as like, there's no way ghosts can exist. They're like extra or like otherworldly beings or whatever. And no, they might be like, some people believe in like souls. Souls! I shouldn't have done that. Anyways, some people believe in souls, and those are similar to like ghosts, but ghosts often have like a negative connotation in that they haunt people and they're like sort of lingering. But one thing that I've heard is from another Let's Player named Donabells, who actually believes she like encountered her grandma through like as a ghost, which would be kind of creepy, but at the same time would also be comforting to know that they're still like in existence and sort of like some sort of confirmation of a life after death. And I really don't know what I think, because I don't have any experience with ghosts. I know that there are like shows about like catching ghosts on like film and audio and everything, and I don't know how scientifically accurate all of that is. But I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't make sense. And wait, why am I sending in Nidoking? We don't know Earthquake yet. I'm thinking of the Nidoking I have in my Pokemon Y team where I have Earth Power. But that's okay, I think we'll still do well with Horn Attack. But, yeah, so let me know what you guys think about ghosts, because there are plenty of like horror stories and everything that revolve around ghosts, and what gets people, or what gets a lot of people through those, is the fact that like they don't think ghosts exist. But really, do they? And is there a way to tell? Because like to me, hang on one second. How's your Pokedex coming? I just caught a Cubone. I can't find the bigger Marowak. Where could they be? Huh. Foreshadowing. I bet there aren't any left. Well, I better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish. Unlike you. Smell you later. For me to like confirm the presence of something, it has to almost like materialize in some quantifiable form. If you know what I'm talking about. Like, oh, I thought this was a trainer. Even we could not identify the Weaver Ghost. A Silph Scope might be able to unmask them. Good thing we have one. Ooh, and look at the mist. This reminds me way too much of Slender. We'll get this item. But, yeah, so for a ghost, like, to be confirmed, it would need to be some sort of, like, inexplicable, like, drop in temperature, like they do with certain, like, thermal cameras. And, I don't even know exactly what I'm looking for. I don't know what I'd look for to try and find a ghost. And how to confirm that it's a ghost and not some other thing that we don't even, like, that we haven't even thought of at this point. So it's just an interesting thing to think about. And it really, it's almost tied to religion a little bit too, and whether or not you can like believe in souls and not believe in ghosts, or if you can believe in ghosts and not souls, like you believe in ghosts but be atheistic. I don't know. It's an interesting debate, I guess you could say. And we're fighting all these channelers. Look at their eyes. They're staring at you. You know, Eyes is actually the name of a horror game I've been considering playing, but it wouldn't be blind. I've seen it before, but... and that's not really that important. But these channelers' eyes look really creepy. Oh, they remind me of, like, fortune tellers and everything. And I know there's, like, a fortune teller ghost in Luigi's Mansion that actually tells the future. But I've never been to, like, a fortune teller in real life, and I wonder if I'll ever actually go. I don't know if I believe in their like abilities to read spirits. That also assumes you believe in spirits and ghosts. And to be honest, based on my religion, I think it's almost sacrilegious to like believe in tarot cards and channeling and spirits and everything. So I don't know what I do. It'd be interesting to find out what it's actually like though and how accurate it is. Because there are a lot of like fortune telling websites or like horoscopes that give very general like predictions. And what happens is they give a prediction that's so generic that once the person knows that prediction, they're going to look for it in their everyday life. And that'll actually confirm that prediction, giving that horoscope or whatnot authority. And that's what kind of frustrates me. Like, horoscopes can be kind of fun, but when people like take them a little too seriously or like fortune cookies, it's just a bit much and kind of bothers me. I'm sorry if that offends any of you, but... That's just my opinion. I mean, there's no reason I'm right and you're wrong, but that's just my ideas. So another thing is, it's currently Friday night, and there's like a countdown to craziness. It's a big like basketball opening. I went last year and it was a lot of fun, but today I didn't really want to wait outside in line forever to actually go in, and so I'm not there right now. But I'm sure stuff will go on afterwards because it's still early on in the night. I'll hang out with people and stuff, but my parents are really interesting. My dad, when he was in college, he was really like extreme, like towards partying and everything, and so he almost expects that out of me. And he like constantly calls me to like check up. Oh, what are you doing tonight? What's going on tonight? Any plans for the weekend and such? He just constantly wants to check up on me and make sure like I'm going out. And like I hang out with friends and I go out to like a party maybe once a weekend, and that's fine for me and I enjoy myself. But I also have fun doing stuff, staying in and playing video games, sometimes by myself or with friends over Skype, or playing Smash Bros with one of my friends here, or playing Mario Party with a group of people here. I have just as much fun, if not more fun sometimes, than going to a party where everybody's just drinking and talking. And conversation can be fun, especially with like drunk people, and make it fun. It all depends on who you're with, and that can be enjoyable, but that's not the only thing that can be considered enjoyable. And my dad just thinks it's way too socially unacceptable to not do that, and that's kind of a little point of stress in our relationship. Although we're not like fighting or anything like that, we're actually really tight. And our first encounter, a ghastly Ooh, Ghastly's actually a pretty good Pokemon. It evolves into Gengar eventually, which is really strong for the rest of the game. But that's beside the point. My mom is sort of like in between. She's pretty in agreement with my dad to an extent, though. She acknowledges that I'm not like my dad. I'm towards the other end of the spectrum easily. But she also encourages me to like go out and stuff. And to be honest, she pretty much just supports my lifestyle as it is because I have a solid balance between social life and like my video games and my studies and everything. And that's what I'm enjoying. My dad just expects a little bit of different balance, I guess you could say. And there's nothing over there, so we're just gonna keep on going upstairs. Kurama's getting quite a bit of experience. It's about time. So that's just my little 2 cents. And my mom, it's nice. She's actually like acknowledged my YouTube channel a couple times of recent, but never like beyond saying like bringing up YouTube and like mentioning that I have a channel. She doesn't ask anything about it or ask when I'm recording or even knows that I'm recording. So it's not that big of a deal, but at least she's not like valiantly against it like she was for a certain point. So that's nice. So that's my little rant, I guess you could say. It's not really a rant. I'm not like angry. It takes a lot to make me angry. That's one thing that you'll like just learn about me, I guess. It takes a lot to actually get me mad because I'm a pretty chill person. I'm relaxed and I'm laid back, and I can usually see like a peaceful way to solve problems, and I'm not like one that like that's quick to fight, although I can fight pretty well, whether it's like intellectually, like verbally, or physically. I know like mixed martial arts and stuff, and so I can handle pretty much, or most people in fight. So I'm not too worried about that, but I also like intellectual arguments. I actually love arguing. I wish there were like a debate team for my high school, because I love forming an argument and then using logic and strictly logic to back that up. That's just really fun to me. And oh, this lady. Come, child, I've purified the space. You could rest here. Awesome. Fully healed. Sounds good to me. You got a cleanse tag. Interesting. Oh, accidentally entered it again. I was like, wait, are we getting in a Pokemon battle? No, let's fight this trainer over here, because we gotta fight them all. Zombies! Oh no, it's the zombie apocalypse! I think it's funny how there are like zombie survival guide books and everything out there. I've never read any of them. The most interaction I've had with zombies is Nazi zombies in Call of Duty. So if you're looking for like a zombie expert, or someone who even actually believes zombies could possibly exist, you're talking to the wrong person. Oh, actually, you know what? I played Resident Evil 5 and 6. I played Resident Evil 5 and 6. That's much better zombie exposure than Call of Duty Nazi zombies. So I guess you guys can at least respect that. And, oh shoot, I was really worried there. I thought we were gonna get trapped in that little area, because if she turns while you're not, like, out of that little area, like, because after you fight a trainer, they just stop moving. She would have trapped us in that little nook, I guess. Yeah, nook. You know what I just realized I say I guess you could say a lot. That's more of a recent saying, too. I never said that before this year, even. Huh. I wonder if any of my friends actually say that a lot. That would probably be why I'm saying it, if anything. Cool. I love that, like, one can notice how his friends influence his, like, own growth and development. And, oh, darn, I just realized I forgot to set my timer. Alright. Well, we'll see. This might be a really long episode or a short episode. Don't hate me too much if it's either of those. But yeah, for a lot of you who are in high school, a lot of you who are in college, in high school, your friends shape you a lot. Because that's like a big time of growth and trying to find who you are, actually. And what's been nice is in college, you know yourself a little bit more, so you can actually choose your friends more effectively to fit who you are, more so than trying to fit to other people. And that's been one of my favorite parts about college. Is you really can be proud of who you are. You can say, oh, I like Pokemon, and not expect people to like snicker and like laugh at you or anything, and not be worried about it. You can be really confident in yourself, and that's definitely something that's important to have. Self-confidence is a big part of living like a happy life, I guess. Yeah, I was about to say I guess you could say, but I call it myself. Wow, I've been talking about some deep topics this episode. I don't know why. I don't know what's gotten into me, but oh well. You know, I've actually, it's kind of funny. I was thinking about doing a series because I like talking about these deep topics. Because I have a lot of like ideas and I have a lot of conversations with my friends about these that last for like hours. And I want to do a series where I just talk. And it was funny because, you know, my channel is obviously Midnight Zero. And it'd be funny if I made a series called like Zero Thought, which would normally imply like there's no thought involved. But in this specific case, it would be my thoughts. And I thought it would have been really cool. It would have been clever as the name, because it would have been like ironic. But yeah, let me know if you guys would want to hear that even. I don't know what I do. I'd probably play some footage of me playing Mega Man or something in the background while I talked about some deep topic for 6-7 minutes. Maybe longer, maybe shorter. You guys let me know. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. And, oh, I just realized Kurama has 69 HP. Might be an adult now, but the immaturity hasn't totally left just yet. I guess it never really will for some people. Alright, Chandler, Amelia, so many Ghastlies. Jeez. I think we've seen one Haunter so far. And Kurama's catching up to all the other Pokemon. I'm going to switch to Bailey soon. Alright. Although we're making a lot of money, I guess. What's nice is in Pokemon Y, I got the Amulet coin pretty early on. So I used it in like almost all my battles. And we found a rare candy. Awesome. And that's made me so much money. Which is great for buying like a whole bunch of Ultra Balls, Great Balls, full heals. And now I actually have to worry about buying clothes. So that's another expense. Although I don't buy too many clothes, both in real life and in the game. But the clothes that I do buy, I make sure I really like. And I'm not too worried to like wear one outfit one day and then, oh, next week, like Wednesday, I'm wearing a similar outfit. Oh, I wore that shirt last week Monday. Oh no, what am I ever going to do? I mean, that really doesn't matter and people don't really notice. And if they do, it's probably a little more concerning for them than it is for you. If people pay that much attention to clothes you wear, they're a little neurotic and they probably need to feel a little better about themselves too. Be gone, intruders. Who's saying that? What's going on? Whoa, it's the ghost. The ghost! Oh, Silphscope unveiled the ghost's identity. What is it? It's a Marowak! Remember how Gary was saying, where's all the Marowaks? They've gone, blah blah blah. It was disguising itself as a ghost! How awesome! So Marowak, and wanna know something funny? You can't actually catch this Marowak. You have to KO it. So I'm going to switch to Leaf. But this Marowak, no matter what, if you try throwing any type of ball, even a Master Ball, it won't catch it. So it's an interesting fact. And you guys obviously saw the ghost. There's actually like creepypasta, I'm assuming you know what creepypasta is, about a creepy black version that was created where you could essentially catch the ghost as the ghost. And it was unbeatable by all of the Pokemon, and it would kill the Pokemon, not make them faint, it would kill all the Pokemon. And you could also kill all the trainers. And it was some sort of like dark, death-centered game around you basically just killing every Pokemon, every person until you beat the game. And the ghost was the restless spirit of Cubone's mother. If you guys recall, in Mr. Fuji's house, there was a Cubone whose mother had died. And this is that Cubone's spirit. Or that Marowak spirit. The mother's spirit was calmed, departed to the afterlife. That's a deep topic to be getting into in a Pokemon game. So now we're at the top of the Pokemon Tower, and we see up. Shouldn't have been that surprised. Team Rocket. I'm actually gonna switch Bailey up front for all these Rocket grunts. What do you want? Why are you here? Let's see. Zubat, Eradicate. Ekans, Coughing, probably not that far off. That's one of the few things I don't like about Team Rocket, or fighting Team Rocket, is that all of their Pokemon are so repetitive. Or like even throughout the Pokemon Tower, they all had Ghastlies. I wish they'd like mix it up just a little bit, so you never actually know what you're gonna get. It's kind of like it's the surprise factor. That's like Christmas morning when you have all of your presents and they're unwrapped. It's still awesome because you're getting a load of presents, but it takes you all of 10 seconds to see everything you got. Whereas if they're wrapped, it's so suspenseful, like individually unwrapping every one, and the suspense, it's all focused on one individual present, and you don't know what you're getting, and you're actively trying to uncover what that present is. That makes it like 10 times more exciting for me. That reminds me of probably one of my favorite Christmases ever was when I got the PS2 in DDR Max 2. It was funny because one of my friends had his own like setup in his basement for DDR, and I just loved that game. And what was really cool about DDR is that when you're actually good about it, or when you're actually good at DDR, or not even good, as long as you're above average, you can go to an arcade and everyone treats you like you're a god. They just like stare at you and watch you do maybe a song on like light mode or standard, or an easy song on standard or heavy. And it doesn't matter, as long as you can actually move your feet in a coordinated way, they look at you like, oh my goodness, you're amazing, and they like praise you. What's funny is I'll probably be playing DDR at an arcade in the future, and when my friend Ben and I, we're gonna go, and as a joke, we're gonna show up in like tube socks and like armbands and like a headband and like neon colored clothes, and just be totally obnoxious like hardcore DDR person. And wait, no, we want to learn double kick. It's not gonna be that helpful because we're a special attacking set, but I think it's better than one of the other moves we have. Better than help. No, I did not want to get rid of sand attack. I hit the up arrow one more time. I wanted to get rid of helping hand, which is completely useless. I should have gotten rid of it with shockwave. But, well, now we don't have sand attack, which isn't all that helpful, but it's certainly more helpful than helping hand, ironically. Oh well, not so much we can do now. And we're pretty good at dodging disabled. I don't know why, but we're really good at it. Pokemon are only good for making money. Why not use them? You stay out of our business. Animals have rights too! Actually, I'm not going to get into that debate. I don't know enough about animal ethics and all of that. Are any of you vegetarian? I'm always interested in hearing why people are vegetarian. I have nothing against vegetarianism. I'm just really curious, and like, people are usually like, if I ask them, oh, why are you vegetarian? They usually think I'm like aggressively attacking their decision to be vegetarian. And no, I'm really just curious. I like understanding people's reasons why, because some people it's, oh, they had an animal that was killed or whatever, and they suddenly realize they don't want to hurt animals or something like that. Or other people claim it's healthier, and it can be healthier. I'd like to stress that can be. It isn't necessarily healthier always. You can have a perfectly healthy omnivorous diet. You can also have a perfectly healthy vegetarian diet. But not all vegetarian diets are healthier than all omnivorous diets, if that makes sense. But yeah, I like trying to understand how people think. Psychology is something I've always wanted to study, but I'm never going to have enough time for. There's never enough time to learn everything, which is one of the sad realizations of life. You can't know everything as much as you'd want to. Well, actually, some people might not want to. That's also another interesting, like, philosophical debate, because a lot of people claim that the dumber you are, the happier you are. With knowledge comes sadness, essentially, at the realization of like certain things, like how relatively insignificant we are. It's like relative to planets and everything, and yeah, it gets complicated, but that's for Zero Thought if you guys want to hear about that. So that's the last of the Rocket Grunts. Let's talk to this guy, Mr. Fuji. You came to save me? Thank you, but I came here of my own free will. I came to call the spirit of Cubot's mother. I think Marowak's spirit has finally left us. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home, Pokemon house, at the foot of this tower. I've never had to do an old man accent before. That probably wasn't that great, but oh, we're now suddenly out of the tower and now we're in his house. Cool. Let's talk to him. Zero. Oh wait. Your Pokédex quest is one that requires strong dedication. Without deep love for Pokemon, your quest may fail. I'm not sure if this will help you, but I'd like you to have it. It sort of sounded like Bane for a moment. But now we got the Pokeflute. Awesome! Upon hearing the Pokeflute, sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. Try using it on Pokemon that are sleeping obstacles. Snorlax! There are 2 Snorlaxes in the game. There's one to the south of here. That's going to be blocking our way. And there's one back over by... Is it Cerulean or Vermilion? Vermilion City that we can wake up. So we can keep going. We can go to Saffron City, actually, for the 5th gym leader. Sabrina, one of my favorite gym leaders of all time. So we'll probably do that first. And then we'll go back to get the Snorlaxes. But which one? Actually, one of the funniest things, real quickly, is I saw it on Facebook. There's a picture of girls' underwear, and on the front it had a Snorlax, and it says Snorlax is blocking the way. So funny. But on that note, I'm going to let you guys go for now. I'll see you guys in the next episode. But until then, this has been Midnight Zero, and this mission is complete.